What's good, y'all? Welcome back, and I said welcome back to yet another video. How y'all doing today? What's good with y'all? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing great? Yeah. So basically, NASCAR 25 has been getting good reviews from drivers. Like, for example, Noah Gragson has said nothing but good things about the game on Twitter. Some NASCAR drivers, they had a chance to get the game. Not get the game, but, test the game out, see how everything is, and this, that, and the third. And we've heard some good reviews. You feel me? We've heard some great feedback from the drivers, and the drivers really know best, for the most part. Yeah, for the most part. But I'm not sold just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this game, I don't know. I feel like it's getting a bit too hype. Let me be real with y'all. The last NASCAR game that came out was this, right? This was ass. This was ass. Like, I'm gonna keep it like this was really trash. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This was so bad. It really just, this game was just weak. Weak. The graphics were nice, but it was just weak. Maybe they needed a year on it. Maybe they needed a whole other year. Maybe they needed to delay this game. But my goodness, this game was so trash. The bugs were just off the charts, and I've never seen something like it. And I paid full price for that shit, bro. Full price. Because I'm thinking, oh, this game looks nice. It seems late. Is this, that, I paid full price for that game. And man, I wish I could have got my money back. Because I really would have. And I really should have got my money back. Because that was unacceptable. That was extremely unacceptable. And I can't stress enough how bad that game was. And we thought it was going to be a great game. We thought finally we're going to get a good NASCAR game. Turns out it was trash. It was so bad, and it was such a disappointment. And NASCAR apparently signed an agreement with this company for over a decade. And bro, let me tell you something, bro. If we would have had more trash for a decade, oh man, NASCAR gaming, like that community could have just gone away. We could have just kissed that community goodbye at that point. It was just terrible. It was just bad. The online was terrible as well. Like, there was no private lobbies. You couldn't even pick the tracks that you wanted for your private lobbies. I mean, you couldn't even pick the tracks you wanted in the public lobbies. You had to go to, like, wait till something happened. I don't know. It was very complicated, and it was very unnecessary. I don't know. So league racing was done at that point. Like I said, bro, like, what was Motorsport Games thinking with that? That made no sense. Yeah. And that game had a lot of promise. We haven't had like a really great NASCAR game since like what? 2005, 4? Like, NASCAR fans, like, we talk about how EA Sports in the early days was so good, which they was. And then it started being trash like around NASCAR 06, 07. I never played these games, by the way, but I'm just going by what people have said. I had a Wii growing up, so I couldn't play these games. I'm gonna be real with you. I had a Wii, so I chose that system because that's a whole other topic. But yeah, I didn't play these games, but I could tell by online, I could tell how certain things are and how certain people talk about certain games. Like people talk about the EA games to this day. 07, and then when we get to the NASCAR kart racing. NASCAR kart racer was my first NASCAR game. It was fun, but it's a kart racer. It's not, something that's supposed to be a bit more realistic, you know what I'm saying? NASCAR kart racing, that was fun though. I enjoyed that game. That was my first NASCAR game, and I had a great time with it. But my first real NASCAR game was NASCAR 2011. And bro, looking back on it, that game really was cheeks, bro. I mean, on the Wii. It was really cheeks on the Wii. Some people, it was like a mid game for the Xbox, according to what other people said, for the Xbox and PlayStation. But for the Wii, I ain't gonna lie, that game was cheeks. I had fun at that time, but looking back on it, yeah, that game was really weak. That game was really weak, and other people would probably say the same thing. People seem to love NASCAR Inside Line. I heard that was a great game. I never got a chance to play it, but people said that was a really good one. Good, not great. People said that was the last good NASCAR game. Then we had NASCAR 14. People didn't like that one for what I heard. People didn't really care for 15 either, because it was a copy paste. Like those two, you could just really pass inside. Same thing with 2011, according to reviews. All right, we're not done yet. The graphics were lit with you Technics games, though. Those were great graphics. Then we get to the Heat games. NASCAR Heat Evolution was bad. Oh my goodness. I met a lot of people on NASCAR Heat Evolution though that I still talk to though. I'll be honest with you on that one. I'll give them that it gave me a whole new community of people to talk to till this day. Some of them even subscribe to this channel. But Heat Evolution was not good. It was a game that came out 2016. Looked like it came out in like 2005 or something like that. Very bad. Heat 2 was a improvement, but it was like, eh. And Heat 3 was also an improvement, but it was like, eh. Heat 4, I liked Heat 4. But Heat 5 was just a copy and paste. And even the reviews from NASCAR fans, right? They didn't really care for the Heat games at all like that. A lot of people. So the last universally, right, loved NASCAR games was in 2005, I think. That's 20 years to this day. There's no way that it should have been that long. The last great NASCAR game, right? We could throw in NASCAR Inside Liners. People like that game. People also liked Heat 4. But man, like, come on, like, give us something. Like, give us something that everybody loves, that is amazing, that is great. We are overdue for that. People loved F1 games for a long time. Apparently nowadays they get a lot more criticism, but F1, they've been eating good on video games, apparently. We haven't been eating at all. We've been starving. So, yeah, that's why a lot of people are really kind of, like, nervous about this game, you feel me? Regardless of what reviews may or may not say, you know, it's just, we got to wait and see, no matter how good the graphics look. Because the graphics, to me, people have been saying it looks like 21 Ignition graphics, which I can see that. But forget all the graphics, bro. Let's talk about the actual game. Like, does it work? Does it work? Does the game work? How does the game perform? So, yeah, all that's important. And, of course, ARC is going to be in it, too, and that's a lot of content. I'm kind of, we haven't seen any, like, you know, we haven't seen any, what's the word I'm looking for? Any gameplay yet. I'm kind of nervous about that. That game's supposed to come out in October. No gameplay? What's going on? But apparently they're waiting till it's just right. And I'm like, damn, it's still not right. Okay, y'all, I'm nitpicking. So, how do y'all feel about the game? You feel me? So far, are y'all buying the hype? Are y'all buying this, that, and the third? Are y'all going to get the game? You know, is it going to be better than Ignition? How do y'all feel about it? So, yeah.